Well, hello there, children. It's me, Mr. Sayfair, your favorite magical bookworm mayor. Well, intern now. I'm busy getting ready for Shavuot, as are all the residents of Mashal, plus our friends Kiddo and Mimi. Would you like to learn more about this wonderful holiday? Enjoy a playlist of stories all about Shavuot traditions. And don't forget, horseradish and cheesecake is a perfectly wonderful combination.
Deep in the basement of Sofa Shalom, there's a dusty library that's really the home of a magical bookcase to another world, where Micah and Miri and their friends are home, where there's wolves and hares living fairy tales, Mr. Sayfair, the golem, and glass shoe sales. So come join us for the magic and mystery, maybe even a bit of Jewish history. Auntie PJ's here to give us a taste of all the adventures beyond the bookcase, beyond the bookcase, beyond the bookcase.
I'm going for fudge swirl and chocolate.
I can't believe how many toppings you got, PJ.
So, PJ, you're telling me that we get to have this ice cream party because of Shavuot?
Indeed. Though, did you need an excuse, Jacob?
Never. Hey, Micah, pass me those sprinkles. Ooh, and I think I have some chips in my bag.
Potato chips?
I think it's so cool we get to be down here in the library at night, having a huge ice cream party while our parents are upstairs studying the Torah. I like staying up late because of Shavuot.
Well, I'm sure Auntie PJ will make sure we do some learning too. Right, PJ?
My sweet children, relax and enjoy. Unwind. Shavuot is a lovely holiday for relaxing and celebrating, so let your minds be as free as the seagulls of Cape Cod. Those birds are very free indeed. One once took a french fry right out of my hand, cheeky little thing. Your parents are upstairs getting spiritual sustenance, and we are down here getting, dairy sustenance.
Believe me, I love having a holiday that involves ice cream, but why?
Is it because of the land of milk and honey?
Oh, that sounds right.
Could be. There is some thought dealing with mystical numerology as well, which of course I love. The letters of halav, our word for milk, add up to 40, the number of days Moses spent on Mount Sinai. Oh, and just as milk nourishes us, so does the Torah.
Wow, so there are lots of reasons to eat ice cream today.
And Shavuot is also for welcoming in the harvest season.
And doesn't it have something to do with the Ten Commandments?
Excellent, Blue. Shavuot celebrates when the Jewish people received the 10 Commandments at Mount Sinai, the very core of the rules we live by. Did I ever tell you about the time I traveled the Seket El Bashite, a beautiful path right up to Mount Sinai, by camel? Now, that's living.
No, this is living. A butterscotch potato chip, gummy worms, matzah crumble sundae.
Ooh, let me put matzah on mine too.
What are you two doing?
This truly defies all the rules of ice cream sundaes.
There are no rules to ice cream sundaes.
I'm sorry, you want no rules on a day where we are celebrating getting the 10 Commandments?
Well, why not? A little no-rules night never hurt anybody, right? And an ice cream party with limitless and even strange toppings sounds like a good place to start.
Oh, yes.
So, what else do you want to do? I'm happy to say yes, as long as we are safe and no one or nothing is in danger.
Those sound like rules, PJ.
Well, balance is always needed and some rules are important. So, as long as there's safety, what do you hooligans want to do?
For real? This seems...
I know. Can we listen to that bachata music you discovered in the Dominican Republic?
Ooh, yes.
Music in a library?
What if we all took our shoes off? Wait, is that too weird?
Not at all. Go for it.
All right, sure.
Yeah. Best person to ask about.
I'm leaving mine on.
Oh, I should wear socks.
What's the most out-of-this-world topping we could try?
I'm thinking pizza. I'll go to my office and order some. Don't get into mischief when I'm gone, or actually, I guess you can. Woohoo! No rules.
A pizza? I'm already full.
Wait, usually when PJ goes to her office, that means it's a good time.
You're right. If we can do whatever we want, then I want to go to the bookcase and travel to Mashal.
Mr. Safefair seemed a little annoyed last time we were there.
No, we came together for Passover. Remember, Evie? Everything's all right now. Let's go.
Oh no, why did I take my shoes off?
Come on, Blue, it will be okay.
Wow, Micah and Jacob already have a glowing book.
It says something about No Rules Day in the title. Hurry up and get over here.
Come on, everybody!
Coming! Oh, hey, the sparkly gems are still on the side of the bookcase.
Ooh, come on!
My friends, welcome to Mashal, where
Stories come to life. We know, Golem. How are you today?
Today, Golem is so happy. The birds are barking, the cats are dancing.
Wait, don't you mean the birds are singing?
And the cats are... Wait, those cats over there are dancing.
It is No Rules Day in Mashal. Let me stamp your tickets. Actually, no need for a stamp today.
Because it's No Rules Day?
Yes, you can do what you like.
You're doing it here, too? I can't believe Mr. Safefair is letting this happen.
Letting what happen?
Oh, hi, Mr. Safefair.
Golem, why is there a karaoke party raging for all of those children who used to live in the shoe? Why is Chicken Little building a gigantic pillow fort for anyone who wants to stay inside?
It's No Rules Day.
No Rules Day?
Cool!
No, not cool. Not at all. Rules are what hold the very fabric of our society together. Who approved this?
I did, Mayor Wormio.
Zev, my favorite wolf. It's so good to see you.
Well, hello, my little hep cats and kittens. Old Zev thought we all needed to just chill this Shavuot. So just like the freest of jazz, the fine folks of Mashal are letting loose. I passed the idea of No Rules Day by Lil Red, Goldie, Bubby, Peter Pumpkin Eater, and of course my main man, Golem here. We're all freeing our minds, unwinding from the grinding, hanging.
No Rules Day? No rules? There is no such story. There has never been. There will never be. Oh, that will be quite enough of that. Just when I think Mashal cannot be dragged any further into disrepute, I find we've just done away with the rules altogether.
It's just one day, and no hurting others or ourselves. It's safe. It's fun.
Fun? I can't think of anything less fun.
We were enjoying a no-rules ice cream party back at home, and that was fun.
And you five, with your new ideas about what is and isn't fun. Ever since you arrived, Mashal seems to be pulling apart at the seams. We never would have gotten to No Rules Day if you hadn't arrived, and...
Hey now, let's go easy on our dear young friends. Since they arrived, I've made pals with the piggies, and old Humpty got a little pep in his step. And hey, look over there, our friend the tortoise, who I know is much better off these days.
Mr. Tortoise, hi!
If it isn't Miri and Micah and their wonderful gang of friends. Did you see what I'm wearing today?
Are those swim trunks and flip-flops?
Yes, flip-flops.
Wow, I thought you only owned casual walking shoes.
I did, and I usually follow a strict regimen. Plenty of fresh veggies from my garden, good sleep, a morning jaunt, slow and steady. But today, I think I'm just going to rush down to the lake. I don't think I've ever rushed before, actually.
How's it feel?
Good. This was a great idea, Zev. If you see the three little pigs, tell them to come down to the lake. I think folks are making s'mores.
S'mores in the middle of the day? Isn't that campfire food?
Hey, no rules, remember? See you later, everyone.
He seems happy.
Oh, everyone's happy. Let me show you around, gang. The 7 dwarves are having a big dress-up day in flowy, glittery costumes that Snow White is letting anyone borrow. Want to head over there? Oh, wait a tick. You all like sweets, right?
Oh, yeah! I'm still thinking about my ice cream sundae right now. It had potato chips in it.
Wild! I think I should scoot you down the road then to my friends Hansel and Gretel. If you like sugary goodness, that's one sweet retreat. Oh!
No, absolutely not. I forbid you turning right and then right again to get to their house.
Right and then right again? Thanks, Mr. Sayfair.
Come on, everybody.
Geez, I wish I was wearing my shoes.
Hop on, Blue. I'll carry you. No reason for you to miss out on all the fun.
Really? Wonderful! Oh, I wonder if wolves are like ants. They can carry up to 40 times their own weight. Did you know that?
No way, souffle.
No, come back. Come back. Ugh. I blame you, Golem. You've gotten far too loose with those kids. Mashal needs rules. Stories have structure, after all.
I'm sorry.
Huh.
Want to stick googly eyes on things?
Absolutely not.
Hey, look down the lane. Is that Jack over there?
Hi, Jack.
Hi, kids. Can't talk now. I'm meeting Snow White at the trampoline park. Woohoo!
That sounds awesome! Let's go too!
You might want to take a look in front of you before you decide to change plans. We've arrived.
Oh my goodness, look at this house.
Whoa! There's gingerbread, gumdrops.
Chocolate shutters, candy corn bushes.
This glittery walkway is made of gelt. Oh, you can let me down here, Zev. Thanks for the lift.
Okay, Blue Skidoo. You all have a whaling good time. I'm gonna go grab my sax and see if anyone wants to jam.
You're right. Let's definitely stay here. I get how Hansel and Gretel were drawn in by this place. It's amazing.
Let's knock on the door and introduce ourselves before we just start eating their house, though. We all know from the old fairy tale that's just asking for trouble.
Oh my goodness, the doorbell is a mini marshmallow. I can't. It's so cute.
Come in. Doors open.
Wow, the inside is scrumptious too. Licorice curtains and spun sugar couches and paper everywhere.
Wait, paper everywhere? That's not part of a candy house.
Don't mind the mess. The paper everywhere is because my brother Hansel and I decided to spend the day making paper designs and doll cutouts for Shavuot. I'm Gretel.
Amazing to meet you. We're Micah and Miri and Blue and Evie and Jacob.
Lovely. Want to come eat some cheese blintzes and cut out paper people with us?
Wait, what's a blintz again?
They're like thin pancakes, rolled up and stuffed with cheese.
Perfect for having some dairy on Shavuot.
We also have a milkshake fountain in the backyard.
Wow, I am never leaving, like, ever.
Jacob. Come on, everyone. Let's make little paper cutouts, too. These are fun.
And now we live here, and the witch isn't ever coming back. She said something about heading to Boca Raton.
Though it turns out, if you have access to candy every single day, you start to not want it anymore.
Yeah, the tortoise and the hare helped us build a vegetable garden in the yard.
We just saw Tortoise. He was in flip-flops.
No way! I guess he's really taking No Rules Day seriously.
Speaking of no rules, I came across this glitter in the witch's cupboard when I went to look for more paper. And I'm thinking we should sprinkle it on those little cutout people and jazz them up a bit.
Wait, Hansel, we always leave her things alone. They're all enchanted and we don't know what will happen.
But no rules.
I mean...
I say, let's do it.
Wow, Blue, you've really let loose.
Here it goes.
Everyone, do your paper people seem a little more alive?
Cool!
I think that glitter was definitely enchanted. And that is very cool. Except...
These little paper cutouts are alive and totally out of control.
Uh-oh.
I hadn't realized until now how many of them we made.
Or how fast they could run. Look out!
Whoa, these little guys are kind of wild.
Wild? This is chaos. We need to grab them and put them back in a pile. Come on, everyone.
I knew. We should have left that glitter powder alone.
Sorry.
Come on, little paper cutout person. Quit throwing gummy bears at me.
These ones are trying to climb the curtains. Get down from there.
Oh, my toes! Why did I take my shoes off?
Paper cut! Ow, paper cut!
Ah, Micah! Help me! They're trying to open the door!
No, don't let them out into Mashal.
Uh-oh, too late.
Our paper cutouts! They're escaping!
Oh no, and they're causing a mess out in the lane. Hey, get back here. Stop throwing that confetti everywhere.
Where do they even get confetti?
I guess from all the paper scraps?
Hey, stop eating all the icing off the roof. That's dangerous.
Ah, the chocolate shutters! They're melting them!
We have to try to stop them. Come on, everybody. And get down off that candy cane bird feeder, you. Come back here.
Come back here, cut out!
This way, this way.
Oh, there's too many of them.
Oh no. Maybe this is what PJ was talking about at the library? Some rules are needed.
Wow, Jacob, you sound like me.
I know. What a day.
And just what is going on here?
Oh no. Busted. Mr. Sayfair's here.
And the golem, too. Hi, golem.
Hi, Micah.
That's right, Mr. Sayfair's here, and not a moment too soon, it seems. Look at this mess. Look at this chaos.
No, you don't understand. We're trying to stop them. Help us.
I knew everything would turn to bedlam.
We didn't know they'd be so rambunctious, Mr. S. Or they'd even come alive at all.
We think they wanted a no rules day too.
That's exactly the problem. No care for the rules, no care for the way things should be. There is a place for everything, and everything in its place. And since you kids started coming to Mashal, it seems there is chaos everywhere.
But Mr. Sayfair,
It's not just here, it's everywhere. The tortoise didn't move slowly enough and became very unsteady. Peter Pumpkin Eater switched to potato eating, but didn't cook them first and has a terrible stomachache. There is a reason we have rules in place.
But everyone also had fun today, didn't they? It just... we didn't know.
I won't hear it, Micah.
Maybe the rules are there for a reason. I'm sorry, Mr. Sayfair. You've been saying it since we arrived, and this place is a mess now.
Oh, my beautiful gal walkway. Why didn't we read the instructions on that witch's glitter?
Gretel, we can help fix everything here. Don't worry.
No arguing, kids. Rules are rules.
Mr. Sayfair, even the wisest scholars and teachers are always reinterpreting rules, and exceptions can be made.
I'm afraid not. There's your ride home, kids. And as for you, Golem, grab me one of those paper cutouts. I should have done this a long time ago. Let me just get my trusty fountain.
Done what?
Replace the paper in your ear. Now, bend down.
What's Mr. Sayfair writing on that paper?
Never you mind. Goodbye, children.
But we...
Goodbye, new friends. We'll be okay.
Golem!
Bye, Mary.
This isn't fair! Wait!
What just happened, Mary? I think Mr. Sayfair replaced the paper in Golem's ear.
Oh, but why?
Well, in traditional folk stories, a scrap of paper with instructions on it is what brings a golem to life. That paper tells him his purpose. So maybe he's been given different instructions?
But what different instructions?
Come on, we need to tell PJ.
Tell me what, dears? That you're ready for pizza? I hope so, because it's on the way. Oh, as long as the delivery driver isn't also celebrating No Rules Day. That would be inconvenient.
No, PJ, we need to tell you what happened in Mashal.
These little paper cutouts were causing a mess.
And Mr. Sayfair was really upset.
And he replaced the paper in the Golem's ear.
He replaced the paper in his ear?
Yes, so maybe the golem isn't going to be our friend anymore.
Oh, my sweet Poopix. Of course he will be your friend. Don't you worry. It will all be okay. I think.
I guess there are rules that aren't meant to be ignored. We really didn't mean to upset things.
I know you didn't. Here, why don't you help set the table for when the pizza arrives? Go on ahead, children. I'll be right there. Think, PJ, think. That Mr. Sayfair wouldn't. Would he?
PJ, are you coming?
Yes, my dear. Well, it's a good thing I still have my trusty bookmark. First pizza, Then I'll deal with that old worm.
Okay, Rita, I think I've found everything.
I see a whisk hanging back there.
What, this thing?
Is that a whisk? I can't really tell from the screen.
The previous tenant left it here.
Whatever it is, grab that too.
I guess it is a whisk.
Yeah, let's give that a quick rinse, and I'll do the intro.
You got it.
Well, hello, friends. I'm Rita Toomey. Over on the other end of the video chat is Al, our engineer. And this is Have I Got a Story for You, a podcast from PJ Library. By now, you know that the good folks at PJ Library send free books about Jewish holidays, values, and culture to kids just like you, all over the world. Learn more at pjlibrary.org.
I'm okay.
Usually we come to you from our fancy studio, but today, Al and I are each in our respective homes, enjoying each other's company through the magic of video chat.
Do I need 3 cream cheeses or 2? I'm just gonna grab all 3.
And although Al and I are usually interviewing people, telling stories, or time traveling, today, we just wanted to connect, relax, and make some of my famous Bubby Brooks's Shavuot berry cheesecake.
Rita, you've mentioned Shavuot a bunch of times before. What is it again?
Just my absolute favorite holiday in the Jewish calendar.
Rita, we all know that. I mean, what is Shavuot all about? Don't get me wrong, staying up late, eating a lot of cheesecake and ice cream, and learning new things sounds awesome. And you always decorate my apartment in those cool paper cut thingies, but what's it all about?
Oh, yeah, that's probably an important detail to go over.
So break it down for me. What is Shavuot? Who celebrates it? I mean, aside from your family and now me.
Well, the last part is easy. Oh, Al, while we talk, let's start making our filling. Dump that cream cheese, the eggs, and whatever you have in that bowl I can't really see over there into your mixer. Jewish people all over the world observe Shavuot. But, like we've talked about before, different families have different traditions, and some celebrate different holidays, and that's okay.
Oh, we mostly did the big ones, like the high holidays and Passover. Oh, but my granddad was all about Tu B'Shavat and Arbor Day.
Right, and my bubby was wild about Shavuot. She loved making paper crafts and blintzes. Oh, her blintzes. And we'd have hand-churned ice cream and a big family sleepover with all of my cousins. It was magical. I can almost taste the homemade whipped cream on her strawberry pancakes now.
Rita, is my cheesecake supposed to look like this?
All right, Al, just bring the mixer a bit closer to the camera so I just can't quite make out. Oh, it's green. I'm sure it's fine. Let's pop that mixture in the fridge for a sec while we talk about Shavuot and, regroup over that green cheesecake.
So let's run down the basics of Shavuot. You eat lots of dairy.
Yep, eat lots of dairy.
And you decorate with all sorts of flowers and cool paper art.
Also true, all sorts of flowers and cool paper art. Check and check.
And you stay up late with your friends.
You got it.
And you do all of this because...
Oh, you do all of this because Shavuot is the day we celebrate when the Jewish people received the 10 Commandments on top of Mount Sinai.
Aha! Okay, so now I get why it's such a big deal. But still, why the cheesecake? You know what? While I work on the crust for my cheesecake, hit me with some other Shavuot fun facts.
All right, okay, let's see. I'm just going to pull up something from PJ Library's website and give it a quick read. This is definitely something I couldn't do in the recording studio.
Oh, yeah. What does it say?
Oh, this is news to me too. Here's a fun fact. It says, in ancient times during the springtime holiday of Shavuot, the first fruits of the harvest were offered up to God in the temple in Jerusalem.
Oh, that's pretty cool. So it's a harvest holiday and kind of like a welcome to spring party while also celebrating the epic miracle of the 10 Commandments.
See? Super simple stuff. I mean, getting the laws that make your people a nation is certainly cause to celebrate.
Yeah. Well, does it say anything about what's up with all the dairy there?
Scrolling and clicking and... Oh, here's something. There are many reasons that dairy products are eaten on Shavuot. For one, they're in season. Another is that just as milk provides nourishment to children, so too does the Torah provide spiritual sustenance to those who study it.
Huh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Bubby Brooks used to say that we got to eat cheesy desserts because we were remembering the way of the land of milk and honey. Ooh, and guess what else I see? Another recipe for us to try.
Ooh, baracas?
Oh, yes. Wait a second. Al, is my screen really glitching out, or are you making your cheesecake crust with matzah? Inspired.
Well, I didn't have graham crackers, and I can't get a grocery delivery till next week, so...
So we work with what we've got.
Yeah. Plus, I like matzah. A lotza.
A matzah, a lotza, a lots of puns.
Rita, getting back to the idea of the 10 Commandments, didn't you tell me once that a mitzvah is a commandment?
Yeah.
Well, I know things might seem weird right now for some of our listeners, and even other grown-ups like us. And I just want to say that I think it's a mitzvah that those of us who can stay home right now do.
I think you're right, Al. The smartest people and biggest leaders in the history of Judaism have written all about one mitzvah that is more important than all others, and that is saving a life. Right now, I know it feels hard to stay home and be away from friends and family, but every day that each of us stays home is another day that we help keep people in our community healthy.
And Rita, even if we can't be together when Shavuot rolls around, I'm really thankful that we still get to hang out, even if it's not in the same place.
Me too, Al. Me too. These vid chats have been really great for me. Now, back on track, let's pop these cheesecakes in the oven and figure out what to do with all that spinach powder you have. Maybe a savory blintz is in order?
Yum! Oh, I can get behind that. Plus, it'll take a while for these to cook anyway. What time is it?
I'm gonna go with, who knows?
Right? Oh, boy.
Oh, wow. Well, Al, looks like we're already practicing another important Shavuot tradition.
Oh, what's that, Rita?
Staying up late to learn. Hi, friends. Thank you so much for joining me and Al as we attempted to bake a cheesecake this week. We'll put our favorite easy-to-make recipe up on gotastorypodcast.com.
Grab a seat, a bite to eat, and settle right in. For hugs, snuggles, stories, and more, and so many sweet things in store.
Welcome to Afternoons with Mimi.
Mimi? What are we making again?
Cheesecake, my love.
Cheesecake. Do I like cheesecake?
Trust me, Angel. Everyone likes cheesecake.
Even Aunt Ruthie?
Especially Aunt Ruthie.
Okay. And what am I doing again?
You are crushing the graham crackers to make a beautiful graham cracker crust. Keep pounding on that plastic bag. You're doing wonderfully. Let those crackers have it. Pulverize them.
But Mimi, why are we making cheesecake?
Because it's delicious. And for Shavuot, of course.
Shavuot. And that's a holiday?
Yes.
Celebrating. What's Shavuot all about, Mimi?
Wonderful question, my love. On Shavuot, we remember getting the 10 Commandments, and we're thankful and joyful. When you're older, you can stay up all night with the grown-ups learning.
Mimi, you already let me do that on Mimi's readathon weekends.
Oh, you're right. I really should move those to coincide with Shavuot.
But Mimi, what do the 10 Commandments have to do with cheesecake?
Or with all of your fancy paper decorations everywhere.
You certainly are inquisitive today, my darling. Keep smashing those crumbs. Okay, now bring your crumbs over here. Yes, very good. Now, while you pour your bag of crumblies into this pan, I'll see if I can answer more of your questions. What was the first one again? Why is cheesecake delicious? I can't believe you even have to ask.
No, Mimi. What does cheesecake have to do with the 10 Commandments?
Ah, yes. Well, my grandfather, who I called Zadie, told me that in the way, way back times, Shavuot was to celebrate the harvest so we could have dairy products. Now, my other grandfather, who we just called Papa Fred, told me that I should eat as much cheese and blintzes as I can on Shavuot. He thought the tradition came from being in the land of milk and honey. Tanti Judith always insisted it was because of her namesake, but I never did get the full story there.
So there's lots of reasons.
In short, yes.
And it's something people have just always done?
A tradition. It's a tradition, meaning something we pass from family to family. Now that's another thing I learned from Papa Fred, a Hebrew phrase, l'dor v'dor. It's a mitzvah, passing knowledge from generation to generation.
Like we're doing making this cheesecake? Mimi, do you have any good stories about traditions or this doors and doors thing?
L'dor v'dor? I think I do have a story. We can put these ingredients to the side for now. Come snuggle up, and I'll tell you a little something. Fridays are special. Written by Chris Barish. Illustrated by Melissa Ey. Published by PJ Publishing. I snuggled in my bed last night. Soft moon looked down on me. Now, peeking from the covers, bright sun is what I see. My daddy's in the kitchen. His hair and hands are white. I smell the Friday challah. We'll all eat some tonight. Cold air tingles on my cheeks. Soft mittens warm my hands. Tova's tugging on my scarf. Snow sparkles as it lands. Mommy lifts me way up high. I help pick leafy greens. Friday nights are special. We eat like kings and queens. Nana holds me on her lap for stories and a song. Tova cuddles up with us. She likes to sing along. Who's that knocking at the door? My cousins, Ben and Jake. Yum, I smell warm cinnamon from Nana's apple cake. The sun is almost gone now. My family gathers round. Coins plink plank in Grandpa's vest. It's his tzedakah sound. We all stand by the mantel. The candles shine so bright. I peek between my fingers. It's such a pretty sight. The matzah balls are fluffy and the challah tastes so sweet. I crawl under the table. So many legs and feet. My favorite blanket hugs me. A pillow holds my head. Shema is whispered like a breath. I cuddle in my bed. High in the sky, stars twinkle. I close my sleepy eyes, safe and warm until I wake to see Shabbat's sun rise. The end. You see, in that story, when the kiddo gets his tzedakah coins or makes challah with his daddy, that's l'dor v'dor, passing along traditions. Now, any more questions?
The paper decorations everywhere, the pretty roses and flowers. They kind of remind me of the paper snowflakes we make at school for winter. Are those also a tradition from your family?
The paper crafts. Now those I learned 100% from Auntie Judith. It was one of my favorite ways to spend time with her. She told me that one of the ways people would decorate for Shavuot was with branches and beautiful flowers. As time went on and people moved into crowded areas, making paper decorations of flowers and nature scenes became a nice way to pass the time together. and a wonderful way to honor the tradition of decorating.
Mimi, can we try to make some of those together?
Absolutely. Now, let's just get this in the oven. And let me go see what we have in the craft drawer. Aha! I even have some kid scissors.
Safety scissors, Baba calls them.
Safety scissors, yes. Shall we get to crafting?
And when we're done, can we try that cheesecake?
You bet. Ooh, look at this.
Ooh, that looks great.
Oh, that's very special.
Oh, wow. Ooh, I like that one.
I like that too.
Oh, what a pretty rose.
Well, my love, thank you for helping me decorate. These paper cuttings look wonderful. Oh, there's your parents.
I can't wait to show Baba and Ima all the decorations.
Here, take some cheesecake out to them.
You're the best, Mimi.
I love you, Neshama Shuli. Would you like to learn more about Shavuot? You can find easy craft ideas, story suggestions, and even recipes at pjlibrary.org/Shavuot. That's SHAVUOT.